Hello everybody, we are back immediately in the Lake of Rot, I believe this place is called, yep. And it's horrible here. I had a very silly death at the end of the last episode. I am immediately picking up where we left off. I kind of want to kill this man because he's literally the only one out here. Hopefully we are almost done exploring this lake, because I don't want to be here, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode. This place sucks. I don't know if I need to say that part aloud, but I did. This guy doesn't even see us. I suppose we could test my theory a little. If this trinket is actually helping that much. It doesn't seem like it, actually. Let's just use this. Feel like you can't go wrong with slowly restoring HP, even though we're at max HP at the moment. Okay. Praise the Scarlet Rot. Let's not and say we didn't. I still find it very weird that there's just switches to bring up chunks of land. Man, we are going through boluses like nobody's business. Did we hit that one already? It's hard to tell. I had a feeling coming over here would be a trap. Hey, that guy's using the same weapons as us. It's not that surprising. Imagine these Radon swords are pretty popular. Actually, we didn't hit this switch. Okay. I'm going to assume we have explored over there. It's hard to tell. All I see are some basilisks. It does look like there's actually a route. There's like a... Oh, there's a ladder right there. Yeah, there's like a cliffside that we can walk up. Unfortunately, before we do that though, let's have a look over here. We do have some more safe places to stand. Running out of boluses once again. Not happy with that. I can't believe we need more crystal cave moss, potentially. I guess I know where to find it, but I don't really want to go back to Liurnia Caves just to get more of those. What would be up there? Is there even a way up there? I'm just checking out the texture of the underground area. Ugh. I guess we're gonna go see what this treasure chest contains. Nomadic Warrior Cookbook number 22. Rot pot, rot grease, drawstring, rot grease. Not really what I'm looking for. Even as someone who does use items. That said, I don't know what I would be looking for. Uh-oh. I was trying so hard to avoid having to use another bolus, and here we are. One? Are you kidding? One bolus? Does appear that this is a way to go. I'm gonna say no. Mushroom man, don't tell me what to do. Before we jump down, let's go check out this other path we saw. Lift ahead. I hear a scarab. Oh, it's right here. Really? Get me out! Okay, we almost died right there. Okay, we have explored all of that. We've not killed those. We don't need to kill those. There's still that man in the distance. I don't really want to bother fighting him. Let's see what's up here. Nothing. It is interesting that we rose up these platforms. Oh. Is this... Wait, how would we get over here then? Why would people be pointing out the ladder is my question. Because to get up here, you would need the ladder, right? I wonder if there's like a warp that leads down here then. It's odd. I got a bit of a headache. I've had a bit of a headache all morning. I really wanted to play more though. I don't know if this area is helping the headache. The visual design of it is kind of a lot to look at. Okay, so we hadn't done... Oh. Okay. Never mind. That answers the question as how you'd get up here otherwise. Oh, so what's up here then? I worry it's gonna be like a mini boss. I was correct. It appears to be an alabaster lord. Which ain't nothing to us. Twart's nothing. Great sword forged from a blue-white meteoric ore. The blade conceals gravity-manipulating magic. A weapon unique to the Alabaster Lords, a race of ancients with skin of stone who were said to have risen to life when a meteor struck long ago. Did the meteor strike this area? And that's why there's like a pit that all this bloody water pooled into? And that's why there's ruins here? Perhaps, perhaps not. We got a somber 9 there, which is not bad. I think we actually need somber 9s too, so... Okay, I will say it feels we have officially explored this area. I still haven't figured out what these statues are supposed to be representing. I thought initially it might be Radagon, but I think I have a better idea what Radagon looks like because people are drawing lots of fan art that is appearing on my feed. All right, let's get out of this lake and never come back here again. Never come back here again. Okay. Not sure if we want to drop down this way. It doesn't seem like it. Why is there so many bloodstains? Are there people just dying to the scarlet rot? That's really what it seems like. That's kind of funny. It's not like I was immune to dying to scarlet rot. I did it twice. Visions of bloodstain and then injustice. That's actually really funny. The idea of people like running out of heals, getting here, seeing the site of grace, running toward it, and then I don't think I want to jump over here. I think this is a trap. Okay, at the very least, we got some progression in here. No Elden Ring ahead. I don't know if there was anything over here. I didn't really look. Got more of those pests down there. Except these pests are still white. Because we saw red pests in Scarlet Rot areas in the DLC. The Grand Cloister. What are you pointing out? I think that message is pointing out this summoning pool, I suppose. Not that I ever use these. I don't think many people would be using these. Like if I was playing or wanted to play co-op, I would not be putting my sign over here. That's for sure. I didn't run. Not quite sure how we're supposed to get down. Oh, there's a path down there. That makes sense. Bug. There do be more bugs. Probably shouldn't have just fell like that, but whatever. I felt like falling. Let's check out the back here. That's quite the noise, quite the death rattle it just made. Don't like this. Really don't like this. I don't know if you need me to say that, but not a fan of what we just encountered. An ulcerated tree spirit. Oh, get me out. Can't tell what it's doing, per usual. Chug up. I can't believe they threw an ulcerated tree spirit right here. I shouldn't be surprised, I suppose. Am I? Yeah. I was gonna say, am I grabbed? It's hard to tell. Please get me up, man. Am I dead? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's going on. Yep. One more hit, one more hit. Okay, that's the big flail. It's dead. Woo! Alright. I guess it was worth it, maybe? We got a golden seed out of it. So once again, someone tried to plant a golden seed down here. But it got corrupted. I think the ulcerated tree spirits are just like corrupted tree avatars, or corrupted Erdtrees themselves, like corrupted minor Erdtrees. We fought one outside the Volcano Manor where a minor Erdtree was damaged. It didn't grow properly, it seemed, or maybe it was like stunted or felled by the residents of the Volcano Manor, which would make sense because the residents of the Volcano Manor do not like the Greater Will, the Two Fingers. Oh man. Don't really want to fight all these, but that's what's happening. Cool. Drop the blue item. Oh, Pest Glaive. I think we have one of those already, though. That's interesting. That's another coffin up ahead. No. You're not allowed. No one wants to see your pest glaives, your spears, I guess. Nothing here. Try left and then try right. Nothing here. Ugh. What? I did not. I wanted to read the message. I did not want to go down here, man. Like, I guess it's cool that they made it so you don't have to step in the dang crimson rot to get into this coffin, but I'm a little upset that I have to go back all the way down here and kill all the pests again just to see what was in that building. This better lead me to a site of grace. Also, what in their, you know, sane mind would go down there? No one. But I guess I already am touched by the Three Fingers, so I clearly am not of sane mind. I'm surprised this area is not even more red. I'm noticing a lack of a site of grace here. Oh. Okay, this is where I wanted to be. It's a bit odd that we'd end up here. I mean, I suppose I could just warp back. There's got to be a site of grace over here somewhere. I'm very confused as to why we would travel down a river of blood waterfall and end up in an area where there's no blood. Alright, well clearly this is a boss fight. Okay, so there's no site of grace here. Man. I don't want to do this, but we're doing this. Let's go back to the Grand Cloister. Kill some more pests. Y'all don't see me, it's fine. Told you. We do a little bit of creeping. Okay, thankfully I think we can just kind of take out these nerds one by one. I probably should have used these souls, eh? I suppose we can still do that. I should have just went and looked up here. Because then I would have saw the chest and I would have been like, okay, this is probably a dead end. Even the statue has been crimson rotted. Scorpion stinger. All that for a weapon. Dagger fashioned from a great scorpion's tail, glistening with scarlet wrought, a ceremonial tool used by heretics, crafted from the relic of a sealed utter god. Visions of boss and then chaos. I mean, how many levels even is this 250k? It's 1, so like, who cares, really? Rest in coffin. I guess we go back in the coffin. And then we fight a boss. These like black particle effects are very reminiscent of the death curse or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Let's look at our trinkets again anyway, since we're here. Death Blight is what it's called, even though it's not right here. I just kind of remembered. We'll do the boost attack power at HP max. Don't you dare. Alright, let's see how this goes. Astel, natural born of the void. Okay. Don't like what's going on there. For good reason. Get up, please. We are theoretically gonna 4-shot this thing. Or 5-shot, I guess, maybe. It's phase 2 time. Amazing dodges there. I got like real lucky / skilled. Remembrance of the Natural Born. Okay. The power of its namesake, yada yada. A malformed star, born in the lightless void far away. So the lightless void is space. Once destroyed an eternal city and took away their sky. A falling star of ill omen. So not only did it destroy the eternal city, it took away the sky, which means that perhaps it was the cause of the terraforming of the starry ceiling above us. Oh, I don't like that there's a thing here blocking our way. What could that mean? At least we did get our sight of grace. It was a weak foe. Castle required ahead and short treasure chest required. Night. I don't believe it. You don't have the right. You cannot proceed without a ring of oath. I hope that doesn't mean we have to be doing Ronnie's quest line. Well, that's unfortunate because it was going to lead us to up here, which I've been trying to find a way up here for quite a while. But hey, I guess that means that we can move on. What does that mean? How we're moving on? I don't know. What did I put as number 2? Is this number 2 over here? This is number 1. Oh yes. So I wanted to talk to Celia over here. Sorry, Sorceress Selin. Celia, of course, is the town of sorcery that is deep within Caelid. We haven't talked to this lady in a while. I don't know if she's gonna say anything new.
There you are. Shall we commence? What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice. If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Yeah, for sure.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher. I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
Stellian Sealbreaker.
I need him to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now. After his expulsion from the Academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the Glintstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Okay. can't remember if we've encountered Lusat or not. I have no idea where he would even be if he was in Celia. Was there like a tower we missed? I kind of doubt it. Chair Crypt of Celia. Let's look at the key that she gave us. Glintstone key, received from Sorceress Selen, capable of breaking the seal that keeps Master Lusat confined. Celia Town of Sorcery can be found in Caelid. This key is said to have been found in the possession of a Celian sorcerer. Well, she didn't have a whole lot of information beyond that, so I'm assuming it's gotta be here somewhere. What is this chair crypt? Oh, okay, it's one of the giant thrones. Where even is this? Oh, okay, I remember where we are now. It's just outside the town. Again, though, I'm not quite sure where we would be going to find this man. Maybe we can ask Sage Gallery. Let's go over here and force it up, I suppose. I feel like we've heard the name Master Lusat, or rather just Lusat perhaps, before, but I honestly don't have a clue where that would be, and I don't really want to look through all my items to figure that out. Let's talk to Gallery. I'm hoping he's gonna have information, but I kind of doubt he will. I don't think we've talked to him in a while, though, so this is as good as lead as any, I suppose.
Please make certain, like her mother, but command.
So he only talks about Millicent. Like, would it maybe be at the Wizard Tower? Ooh, that was a good guess, perhaps. And Lenny's Rise. Okay, I was... assuming the seal would be broken by the key, but that does not appear to be the case. I did notice this spirit spring here. We missed that golden rune 1, apparently. There usually is a balcony we can drop down to. I wonder if we've already explored this, perhaps. I do recall exploring this. Because I remember this doorway here. I feel like we've explored all of Caelid, though, especially Celia. We've been here like 3 or 4 times now. They said there's a secret passage, so I am curious. Let's check out up first. I imagine it's just a memory stone up here. Or was. So let's go back down. We might have to put a pin in Master Lu's set and they lie. There's no item here. Hmm. Farum Great Bridge. That's interesting. Because Farum Azula that we found was like over here. Surely we took care of that Everjail. I honestly don't know where to go, so I think we are gonna put a pin on that idea, and maybe I'll look into it more on my own time. Didn't really expect to find more areas that we've not been to, or rather like more leads, I guess. I feel like my second point was over here at Damanula, because I think this is where a painting was that we haven't discovered yet. So let's go see if we can see what I was talking about. And also, how far away are we? Are pretty far away from this hole. Probably not gonna get a good view of it, especially because it's nighttime. But yeah, I didn't really notice that whirlpool on the grand map till recently. Hoping these ladies will ignore us. Yes, okay, I was right. Fire's deadly sin. Incantation originating from a deeply ominous prophecy. Set both the caster and the surrounding area ablaze with raging flame. The caster's body will remain engulfed in flames for a while, burning them and anyone who draw near. Charging enhances potency. The prophet despaired, looking up at the Erdtree, for soon the kindling would burst into flame, bringing ruin. The burning of the Erdtree is the first cardinal sin. That is not the domain of mere men. I'm, again, just wondering about that Master Lu set some more. So I guess the next thing I want to check out is Scribe Corrin and the Noble Gold Mask. I don't remember the best way to get over there, so let's maybe check out here. Unfortunately, these guys are a bit out of the way. Also, another thing that I noticed, not really on my own time, but something I thought of a bit more, is this is where we fought the, I'm assuming like a shadow of the Elden Lord. Can't remember his name now. Is it Godfrey? Godfrey's the Elden Lord. There's a bunch of corpses of finger readers here. And I wonder what the significance of that is. Because it's like all the finger readers are talking about returning to the Erdtree. And we're basically right there. Or right here, I guess. Ooh, sorry, I'm yawning. Normally this would be about the time I take a nap, I guess. Where does this lead? I mean, down, obviously. Let's check it out. Might as well. refresh my memory. It's been a while since I've been up in Lanedell. Yeah, that just leads back down. See, this is Radagon. Unquestionably. Have we been over here? I recognize this is not necessarily where I wanted to go, but it is where we're going now. Take out these perfumers. Also, I still haven't figured out the mystery of the perfumes in this dang game. We probably should be using these, actually. What was the other perfume there? Temporary turn body to steel, boosting poison resistance and damage negation. This will be the first time we use perfume bottles. Even upon the battlefield, do you fear being wounded? Take a good look. Your limbs are frozen stiff. Let's just chug one right now, or rather sniff one. So it appears to be a body buff, which means it probably does not stack with Flame Grant Me Strength. Oh, there's a golden item there. Okay, so we probably have not been over here. I was gonna say, you know, it's a bit surprising there's an area we missed, but I guess Lanedell is kind of complicated enough that it's not too surprising. Therefore, seek underground tomb. What is that supposed to mean? Door ahead. We've already been down there for sure. Once again, we're just finding more questions and answers. I feel like there was a dude up here that we already taken out. Like it was a Crucible Knight or something up here. Please don't fall, okay. Bit of a weird platforming up here. Bolt of Grand Sax. A spear whittled from the weapon wielded by Grand Sax, one of the legendary armaments. An great ancient dragon, Grand Sax once rained calamity upon the royal capital, the only time in historical record that Lanedell's walls have fallen. This marked the dawn of the war against the ancient dragons. It's got an ancient lightning spear. Requires 40 dex. I guess we warp back up here now. I'm still confused by that dead end slash royal tomb or underground tomb message. I think if there's anywhere that I missed stuff, it's definitely Lanedell. This area is just a bit too complicated, a bit too dense, which I appreciate, don't get me wrong, but very much is hard to parse, this area. Why did I put a thing there? I guess I must have, yeah, I guess I must have explored this area a little bit and then didn't see that door. Whatever, let's go talk to the gold mask. And by gold mask, I guess I mean Corin. Oh, we can't use the horse. Whatever. No horse means we go fight this guy. I ain't scared of these gladiators. He tried to grab me. We have a lot of souls. Suppose that makes sense. We had a lot of souls before we killed the boss. Bit of a trade there. Another battle hammer. We actually do have use of the battle hammers, but I may or may not. Oh, I thought for a second the gold mask was one of these guys. I was gonna say, man, he got depressed.
Oh, yes, the master is still sick. And after coming all this... Who exactly was Radigan? The master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radigan's name was discovered. But, oh, the Erdtree. Oh, why must we were on the...
So he's worried about Radagon. I guess we haven't got this spell yet. I guess because maybe it costs too much. The fundamentalists describe the Golden Order through the powers of regression and causality. Regression is the pull of meaning, that all things yearn eternally to converge. So the opposite, chaos, would be, I mean, you could consider it progression, which means, hey, maybe we are getting the canonical story ending by following the three fingers. Apparently we missed that. Apparently we missed this. I guess we didn't explore this area as well as I thought I did. Leading back to my previous sentiment that perhaps we missed stuff in Lanedell. A spherical iron manifer covered in spikes which induce blood loss, used in brutal games of pugilism. A fist weapon that gives bleed. That's interesting. We'll talk to Goldmask, not that he's much of a chatter. Okay, so nothing new over here. I suppose we'll go to this other marker I left. Once again, bit more questions than answers. But that's fine. I think there's dogs down here. Pull out my handy dandy torch. Did I just not go up here? It's funny, it's been so long since I put these markers down that I legitimately just don't remember why I put them down. Obviously, or maybe not obvious, but I wanted to go talk to Selin and Corin because we haven't spoke to them in a while. Sanctified webblade and hammer. Hammer comprised of large stone affixed to a metal handle. Originally a blacksmith tool, the art of smithing is said to have originated among the giants. This weapon's striking attacks boast ample weight behind them. A sanctified wet blade with a cipher engraved can be used as a whetstone knife. When applying affinity using a physical or golden type ashes of war, an additional affinity of sacred or lightning can be chosen. Smithing. A smithing stone. Okay, so we definitely not been up here. Wait a minute. I know where this is. This is the bedside chamber where the deathbed companion is in Round Table Hold. Hero's rune and a gesture by my sword. Can we even find it in this list? It's right here, right? Yeah. What does this look like? This painting, and I'm assuming it's partly just because the painting is cracked. It looks like she's made out of stone, or like becoming one with the Erdtree. which kind of reinforces my idea that her grandmother was the tree that we found in Shaman Village. This is Round Table Hold. This is just Round Table Hold. We found the hammer here, or the smith. Is he descendant of the giants? No grace. The grace has been stripped away. I can't believe I didn't recognize that down there as Round Table Hold initially. Is this supposed to be Mikola? I don't know who that's supposed to be. That might be Radagon. That's obviously Godfrey. I did see the blue item there. Don't get me wrong. This would be what's his face's room. Gideon Ofnir. The All-Knowing. This is where the Finger Maiden crones are. No dung ahead. Although it is still pretty gross over here. This probably is going to be the Dung Eater item, right? Yep, a Seedbed Curse. Because this man has been defiled. So we have two of them now. The Dung Eater cultivates the Seedbed Curse on corpses. A tender pox afflicted with omen horns. Curse grown on a corpse, killed and defiled by Dung Eater. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erdtree, leaving them forever cursed. One of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. So again, to die a proper death, you need to be brought to the Erdtree. Or rather, the roots of the Erdtree. That's why the catacombs exist the way they do. This is cool. This is like that moment in Bloodborne where you find the hunter's dream in the real world. Or the dreaming world, depending on how you want to look at it. Rune Arc. Now this is the big question. What is going to be over here? Is it going to be a corpse of two fingers? A grand unveiling? It's a throne. I'm kind of surprised they let you use your weapons here, but I suppose there's no reason not to. The coated sword. I just wanted to sit on the throne, man. A hidden sword once granted to the tarnished of the Round Table by the Two Fingers. A formless cipher comprises its blade, which deals holy damage no shield can repel. Champions would gather at the Round Table Hold, and days long past when the Two Fingers were masters of oration, their flesh yet full of vigor. It's got an unblockable blade skill. Imbue the cipher blade with light, extending its length, and strike with a sudden sweeping attack cannot be blocked. Huh. Okay, well, I'm glad I discovered this area. This is where that invasion was, of course, and in fact, you become the invader here if you're doing the Volcano Manor quest. Fortified Manor, first floor. I guess they didn't want you to realize it's Round Table until you get up there. But perhaps if you were astute enough, you might have figured that out. So this is where Horalu would be. Is that her name, or is that the name of the dad? Hello. Goodbye. This man's trying to throw pebbles at me. They're out here making stone soup. Huh. Okay. So where else did I leave a marker? It is this way. Oh, it's because it's all the way over here, of course. So we've not been up here. That's what this icon means. This icon means that I think I found a boss over here. Let's go over here. It's been a while since we've been up at the Zamor ruins. Got spirit animals and spirit trees. And part of my reason for my idea that these trees are of another world, that they were planted by Queen Merica, is because the trees have seemingly been chopped down over here. At least a lot of them, a lot of the spirit trees anyway. It seems like more trees have perhaps grown in their place. But it seems like there are certain areas in the world, and particularly this mountain of giants, where they went out of their way to chop the trees down, like they were an invasive species. That might just be a bit of like headcanon there, but it kind of makes sense to me. I don't know. Don't really want to fight you, but here we are. Okay, please, bird. You're really doing me like this? This is such a mess. I hate horseback battles so much. Oh my god! Get off the horse. I still can't hit it. Okay. But these trees, quote unquote, that are growing out almost look like roots, right? Whereas these other the spirit trees here look like a traditional tree. If that makes any sense. Why'd I put a skull here? Is there like a death bird here or something that I found? Oh, it's a catacomb. Did I discover this catacomb at all? I must have. Oh yeah, it's pointing to this one. It is nighttime, right? It's morning. So there could be like a death bird here. I think what I'm gonna do, let's just warp back. We'll turn it nighttime, we'll come back here. It's really hard to tell if it's night or day in this game. I suppose we can level up as well. Can only do it once. I don't even know where to put the point in. I'll be honest. I don't really need more mind at all. Like, it's not really doing anything for us to have 3 more FP. And 6 more HP, that is practically useless. I suppose this is a way to get more damage, leveling dexterity. Not for every weapon probably, but for some. Trying to figure out why would I put a skull there. That's what happens when you leave a bunch of markers on your map and then don't remember why. Was it because we didn't explore the catacombs? I remember we missed this catacombs, but I feel like I might have... went back for it in an episode. But at the same time, I think there only was one episode of us checking out this Mountain of the Giants. Giants Mountaintop Catacomb. The Beast Eye Quivers. Okay, so I remember what the Beast Eye Quivering means. I remember I was very confused about that. It means there's a death route in here, which means we've not done this yet. Okay, we do need that jump attack buff on these nerds. I guess we're also missing out on the buff of not having full HP, but it doesn't seem to matter. I think the jump attack buff is like extra good on these swords. Okay, if you can actually hit them. Because it seems like each sword gets the bonus damage. I hope this catacomb isn't as confusing as the other ones were. Looks like we have a ways to go down here. Just send it back up. Oh, there is too. I did notice this other platform here. So there's the boss. This is interesting. Definitely nothing down there. Is that the switch up ahead? Got some warrior jars down here. Are you gonna react? No. Okay, so you are gonna react. I hate that it's gotta be that way, but what the heck? He must be on the other side of the wall and hit me. Okay, there's the lever that we're looking for. Why does it say east? Weird. Well, that's a quick way of almost dying. It didn't have to be like that. What are these doing down here? I'm sure this is just like a big dead end, is what we're finding. And the actual way to go is down that second elevator we found. Maybe, maybe not. Stimulating bolus, that's odd. Hello. I like how the lid just landed right here. Some items. Where even is this? This looks like it's the same tunnel, but I don't think it is. Especially because there's explosive pots down there. I don't think this is the same tunnel at all. Just gonna run away. Yeah, this is definitely not the same tunnel. They really went harder on these late game catacombs, making them much more complicated. Is that just like a seam in the wall? What the heck is that? A graphical glitch is the answer. And now we're back up here. And now there's a big one. Not really that surprising. Kind of had a feeling. It's a new type of pot monster. Like he was trying to put us to sleep. Man. Okay, so this is clearly the way to go now, right? It's gonna lead down to that other tunnel. No. Really? Man, this area is so confusing. What's down here? Okay, this is where we want to be. What kind of sucks is now there's two areas that I kind of want to go explore again. Before we drop down, let's see what's over here. This just leads to the, yeah, the other room we've been in already. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick run through this area. I forgot about that. Okay, so it looks like they were trying to do frost damage, I guess. So we're on the main path. And then we're going to drop down here, and it's going to look like the clone area. And then what we didn't explore in the clone area was backwards. I just kind of kept going forward. So we didn't explore this way. Okay, and that's actually where we wanted to go. So let's hit this lever and go up, because we've not been up there. And then we need to go all the way back to the start of this area and check out that second elevator that we skipped by. Thankfully, that is kind of where we want to go anyway, because we have to go back to the main door. These late game catacombs, man. I wouldn't doubt if there's just like people who completely miss these areas. There's like death root right here or something. Hello. Why are you here? Are you kidding me? Did a very unnecessary jump attack at the end. Okay, well. Doesn't appear that there was much of a reason to go up here. So now we gotta find our way back. which I think just means we drop down here twice. That's death. So we're almost at the door, I think, which means we're pretty much at the elevator as well. The door should be to our left, yep, and then the elevator's over here, yep. So I think we just take this. It's leading quite a ways down. Looks like there's actually a path right here as well. A path for nothing. I heard footies. This is a checkpoint. Why is there a checkpoint here? You know what? This is probably leading to the death route. And then the boss is actually just like a red herring to get you to stop exploring this area. Is my assumption. There's got to be more enemies down there, right? I hate these guys. Oh, are you kidding me? I thought I was safe up there. I know these things probably don't bleed, but this also does strike damage, so... Now I got a L1. Yeah, get out of here. Ugh. I had a feeling. I need you to stop what you're doing. The stone watchdog better be dead, man. I don't want to fight that thing again. It's not even hard, it's just annoying. After like the third boss fight in these catacombs of being one of those watchdogs, you just never want to see them again. There it is. Skedaddle, get out of my face. Do I have the bow? I do. Just so we don't have to deal with that. I can't believe I died right here to the friggin' imps, of course. Oh, screw you, buddy. I'm gonna die again. Of course, it was just a dead end with Glovewort. What else is new? So is there gonna be two bosses down here, I wonder? Sneak hidden path. Where's this pointing? It's not. Hello? This one's a three-headed dog. Was the other one three-headed as well? I don't remember. That was some damage. I wonder if this is the chest with the death root inside. That's bad. Don't need me to say it. That was bad. Just get out of there. Don't need to mess with that. Fire monk ashes. Okay, that's not what I expected. Spirit of a stout monk who monitored the giant's flame, versed in fire incantations and himself steeled against fire. Though he was charged with keeping watch over the flame, after many years of solemn duty, he was succumbed to its allure. Okay, so we have seen some of those fire monks. In fact, they're in like Liurnia, as well as some other places. There's definitely death root rampant in this area. Okay, I will say, oh, I wonder if it's a... It better not be a hidden path, but I have to check now. I feel stupid doing this, but... Let's go back down. It's a long elevator. Running attack ahead? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, let's finish this catacombs. I want out. I think you can see that I have like the frenzied flame in my eyes, except you can't see my character's eyes at all, so it's kind of funny. Alright, assuming we get the death root at the end of this boss fight, I'm gonna consider this area complete. Let's drop these. And then let's use this blood boil. And also, we might as well use our drink. We don't drink our drink too often. Oh, great! One of the ulcerated tree spirits, my favorite. I would say I'm getting good at dodging its attacks, but most of that was panic rolls, and it worked. Yeah, do the fire breath. I'm getting so much HP back. I would say GG, but that would be a lie. I thought we already had one of these. Oh, because this is Glovewort, not Gravewort. There's a difference. Right? Yeah. Ghost Glovewort versus normal Glovewort. And of course, this is the chest with the death root, please. Yeah. Okay, cool. I don't know what we're doing with Death Warp because Grank doesn't want to talk to us anymore. So we are free of the catacomb. I don't know how to get up here. Maybe there's a way we can get up here, wrapping around right here. Past these fire monks. We'll do a bit more exploring before I call this an episode. It's interesting, they're like so frozen to the ground that they have to pull out their staff. Not the most efficient way of doing that, but it's a way to do it. I've upset the fire monk. Oh my gosh. Ow. What's going on with my camera? This lady is aggroed. Let's take her out. So I don't know how to get up here. I suppose we don't need to get up there right now, but of course that golem respawned up ahead. Actually, it kind of looks like, no, well, let's actually see real quick. No, there's no other path here. Kind of looks like there's like a split off path, but that doesn't make any sense. That's a giant corpse up there. We've not been up there at all. Actually, in fact, we might be able to get over here from over there to the east. We were missing a map over here, which you can see right there. So instead of crossing this bridge again, there's no reason to do that. Let's go over here. I guess we'll go over here. And we'll do this last Volcano Manor quest and mark off this last marker that I left weeks ago. The very first thing that I did before I took the couple week-long break that I did is I re-explored this area because I assumed I missed stuff. And I didn't really find much. It just kind of reinforced the areas that I know I missed, such as that catacombs and this Volcano Manor invasion. But that led me to basically re-exploring most of the world, as well as the upper area of Lanedell there. Again, though, I feel like I'm still missing a bit from Lanedell, but I have a feeling we'll go back there anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. The Shack of the Lofty. So there was an item here that we got. Oh, is this a sign right here? I think this is. We must have just walked over it when I was here last. Hopefully this won't be too much of a challenge. Invade Juno Hoslow, Knight of Blood's world. So this would be a friend or a relative of that man that we encountered in Round Table. I can't remember his name, but he has mentioned Knight Hoslow. Hoslow's Oath. Okay. He's dual wielding whips. And he's got teleport right behind you, nothing personnel, kid. I'm surprised you didn't bleed. He was wearing the same armor as his buddy. Not the same helmet, of course. Pretty simple. Got a rune arc, furl calling finger remedy. I'm assuming our friend is going to be upset that we've done that. But we're pretty much pissing off everybody that we've met in the first place, so. Hoslow's pedal whip, including the helm and armor. Let's check out that real quick. Let's start with the whip. The metal whip formed of razor-sharp chain link blades that have the appearance of flower petals. This work of art is handed down through the generations of the illustrious House Hoslow. High dexterity is required to wield this weapon, but excels at inflicting devastating blood loss. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, which is what our friend previously said. Hoslow's helm, a twin-tailed silver helm decorated with flowery adornments, symbol of the head of the revered House of Hoslow. Juno Hoslow had a younger brother who was all talk and no trousers. His inability to commit to action was such that Juno inherited the Hoslow legacy without resistance, granting him the freedom to shower his little brother with adornment or adoration. Hoslow's armor, garish silver armor decorated with red embellishments, passed down through the Hoslow family. When Juno Hoslow received an invitation to the Volcano Manor, he discreetly refused. I have already walked many a road drenched in blood, yet never would I consider myself a champion. Okay. So these little mans around here are areas we've not explored, including this castle, Castle Sol, which I have more information on because on my alt character, the mage, I've explored a lot of Liurnia, including this area down here, the Slumbering Wolf Shack. It's where we encountered, I want to say her name is Latenna. She's one of these named ashes down here. Oh, here she is. Latenna the Albinoric, who she can't move. I have summoned her on my alt character. She has no legs, as I kind of previously mentioned. Albinorics, as they age, they lose their legs. But having lost her beloved wolf companion Lobo, she cannot move from the place which she was summoned. So she gave us her spirit ashes, a rare case of one who chose to become a spirit voluntarily. Because if you show her the Haligtrig secret medallion that you got from Albus the Albinoric in the Albinoric village, she mentions that the other half of this medallion is in Castle Sol. So we are about to go over there, probably in the next episode, I have to imagine. But for the moment, let's go back to Volcano Manor and see if there's anything else we can see. Also, this loading screen makes me remember we probably missed something there at that church, the Manus Church or whatever it was called. I think I even marked it just to be sure. I lied, I did not. I think there's a boss or something here because there was that knight that was guarding him and we haven't gone back there since. So, and there's also this thing over here. Oh right, there's also the mausoleum up there as well. Also, I've heard that these winter lanterns can be killed, so maybe I'll do that at some point as well. Who is this? Oh, Saint Trina, of course. I was like, why is there an NPC down here? Okay, let's talk to her first.
I see that you've stayed the path of champions. This is your usual reward. Please.
The Taker's cameo.
Perhaps you are ready. Might you see our Lord? Our Lord will no doubt welcome you. Another kindred spirit, treading the path of champions. I see. Well, I cannot make you take the leap, but do know this. To follow the path of valor, an audience with our Lord is essential in order to defy this debasement and rise up against the Erdtree like a true recusant of the Volcano Manor.
Okay. Hopefully she'll give us that option again. And a couple things I just noticed. She has that crimson medallion, looks like, on her chest. Okay, fine. It's not going to let us look. It's sort of similar. It's not quite, but it is sort of similar. Another thing, there's like hands reaching out. I'm assuming this is Rykard, but I don't know for sure. Let's go talk to the rest of our friends and horde family over here. This lady's back into her normal self.
Forgive me. I know I can trust you. I saw something slithering in the pitch black of night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me?
Yeah, you're real dad.
I shouldn't impose, but if you discover anything, would you please share?
Interesting. What time is it? It's morning. The spirit is gone.
It's just as my noble brother says. I'm a complete fool. I can't believe I thought I could become a champion.
Let's talk to this
Perhaps
man.
I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things stand, I've given up on the path of revenge and sullied the name of my house. What an easy mark I must have been. Perhaps I am a fool. No, what an easy mark I must...
All right, let's talk to Bernal.
You're still alive, I see.
Nothing new.
Well, until we meet again.
I guess we'll check out this room again, but I don't think there's anything here. And by this room, I mean this room. Oh. Interesting. I guess we'll leave that for the start of the next episode. Give you a bit of intrigue to leave off on. Visions of lift. I guess it kind of does look like a lift. Let's talk to Patches before we go. My dear old friend Patches.
Hello again. Welcome.
Nothing new? Nothing new. Okay. We'll call this an episode. Obviously, there's more to explore at the Volcano Manor. I don't know how much more, but I'm assuming there's a whole chunk of this area we've not even checked out, like all this castle area we've not been to at all. There's also, I'm assuming, Lord Rykard somewhere here that we have to kill, who might be the dad of that lady, Raya, I think her name is. Oh, Zarias, the scout. Why did I think her name was Raya? Interesting. Knight Dialos is our friend. And we also should probably go back to Roundtable Hold at some point. I have to imagine someone might say something new about what we discovered. We also have new remembrances, yada yada. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.